Yeah, let's go get a big lens to prove that we're big photographers and we're really strong and we're the best in the world.
Today, we're hanging out with Pierre in a very, very large lens.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pierre T. Lambert. I guess I love doing photography. Some people say I'm a photographer because I do. And I took this picture. All right, that's a great question. I think the earliest memories of photography I have is literally being in a dark room and putting bolts on top of a photo plate and then putting light, and then it would just like mark stuff that was not on the plate. It was interesting because it was the first time I had exposure to the process of capturing light, or like printing light, if you want, on paper. I had a disposable camera when I was going on class trips, you know, and would take those like horrible, great photos, just great memories. But the photo itself is not that exciting. And I would have those photo albums where you slide the photos in, you know, and you had your friends in it and you would look at it. I don't know, I liked having those memories. And then when I got into travel, that's when I really started using photography as a means to share what I had explored, what I had seen, you know. My first memory of really good photo where I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? You know, it was like, oh my God, this is great. It was a tiny frog in Japan, just high like that, and it was on my cool pics, 3200 with 3.6, I think, megapixels. And it was a compact camera, and somehow there was like slight macro mode, and the frog didn't go away, and I got super close, and it looked epic. And then I always took photography with me when I was traveling. And one day I was like, you know what? Maybe I can bring more of the photography. And I discovered that people actually make a living being photographers. I thought they were all dying, starving artists, but apparently not. Oh, Eric! Eric's my friend. He's cool. Oh, that's Ahmed. Bonjour! I love traveling so much that I decided to become an engineer because that was a perfect job to travel. I have a master's something in engineering. I don't know, it's master 2 or whatever it is. It's 5 years of university. I think it was being non-inspired in my environment, and mainly the 4-hour work week, because I really didn't know there was another option. Or like I wasn't exposed to anyone having their own businesses or like being artist thrivings or anything. And then I don't know, I was like, why are we spending so much time doing like random stuff? Like even at the office, I'm like, why do I have to be here for 8 or 9 hours when I can do it in 3 hours? And I always had fun, even at my job, and people thought I was going on holiday. I'm like, no, I'm not going to Nigeria on holiday. And one day my boss was like, you know, Pierre, maybe you smile a little bit too much because you look very happy and some people like think you go on holiday in Nigeria. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? You want me to look sad and depressed? I didn't get it, you know. So I didn't like the environment too much. No one was inspiring. I was looking at older people and I'm like, I don't want to be like you, so I need to find my own thing. America, the land of opportunity. Yeah, what brought me to America? My wife brought me in directly. I got into the world of startups while I was an engineer and was trying to do my own things. And entrepreneurship has always been big, or like always been seen as something from the US, you know, the Silicon Valley, all that. So I was kind of attracted by that and the mentality. And I was with my wife also, who is American, and so we had an opportunity to come to New York City, and we decided, let's go. I wanted to go to California, and we ended up in New York City. I was like, that's the first step, right? And now I'm happy I went to New York City. Yeah, let's go get a big lens to prove that we're big photographers and we're really strong and we're the best in the world. Because if you have a small lens, no one's gonna take you seriously in life.
How do you manage all the content that you have to create? Does it stress you out?
Sometimes. When I have nothing ready, yeah. When it's Monday and I'm like, oh, I still haven't posted. And I have no clue what I'm going to do. It can be a little stressful. But at the end of the day, also what I try to stay in is where I do think that's like cool and that exciting. And I try to take a little bit of step back. And I'm like, you know what? Everyone goes on holiday. If I don't post for 3 weeks, the channel's probably not going to die. And then you can also, people appreciate the fact that I believe that you try to keep some balance, you know, in your own life. You know, there's a lot of talk about hustling, but hustling is cool, but you know, it's like, do you want to burn yourself out and die? Not die, but like die internally and your creativity and thing? Or do you want to, you know, you need to go on a break and do something completely different? Which I used to do a lot as an engineer and a lot less after, you know. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's huge.
You can eat in it. Hey honey, I love your new salad bowl. So let's go take photos. We're gonna try to go find some raccoons for raccoon street photography. The moment they cross the road during the henge. It's gonna be epic. So did you know that in France, the second floor is on the third American floor? Because they consider this the first floor. Ground first. America first, second. Oh my god, it takes a lot of photos. Do you hear that? All right, what are we gonna do? Wow, this is midday harsh light.
What do you like to photograph? What's like the most fun for you?
Okay, what's the most fun? Honestly, it's hard to answer. It's anything that's like, I don't know how to answer that question. It's so hard. Okay, what I prefer to shoot is actually what requires some movement, something dynamic. Hello. And that may or may not involve people. I think it's just more fun with people, honestly. Life is fun alone with the landscape or another, you know, in the water shooting. But I kind of like the dynamic of having someone else and like sharing the concept and looking at it. Even though street photography, I do it alone, but in a way, that's why I love YouTube, is like, because I'm sharing also the adventure with everyone watching. And I think that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to be a Nat Geo photographer who goes in the streams and like takes wild photos of salmons. Hey, oh, here, a wild animal. Look at this one. Wow. It's so rare. Beautiful. I can't see the salmons over there jumping. So sad. Ooh, look at that piece of grass. Wow. This is great. Shoot everything at 2.8 anyway. Oh, look at that. There's little insects coming. Maybe we can get a macro shot. My favorite lens, I would say, is, I love the 51 too, honestly. It's a little heavy sometimes, but it just does so many things great. The 21.8 for video is just really good. And 24-70, which I don't have. But every time I have it again, I'm like, that's so convenient. Oh, this is a cool shot though. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this. It's kind of cool. The little lady reading the journal. Yeah. A little foreground with plants.
That's right.
I could be a wedding photographer. Honestly, what I love is the adventure. You know, it's the adventure of getting a photo. It's so much more the process than the result itself. I'll literally go hike for fun just to try to see if I can get a interesting photo. And the fact that it's actually, the process exciting makes, even if the photo is not the best in the world, it makes it really cool for me, at least. My first YouTube was actually, I started a vlog in New York City because I don't know, I heard it was a cool thing to do and I was getting creatively bored. So I was like, let's try vlogging. I did it every day for 6 months. Terrible views, 17 views, 67. One day I had 500. I was like, whoa. After a while, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm spending too much time doing this. So either I'm gonna have to commit to actually have a strategy and making it better and smarter, or I just have to drop it because it's a fun passion project, but it's not yielding much and it's taking more and more time. Yeah, I did like hundreds of terrible videos, like hundreds, for real. I'm not joking, hundreds. And after that, I pivoted towards more informational content around travel. And with my wife, we had a travel vlog together when we were on the world tour. And one day I was like, I want to share photography adventures because I would shoot, because we were trying the Instagram thing also at the same time. And that's how I started the photography channel. And with the knowledge from the previous channel, I actually gained like 10K subs in like less than 3 months because I knew what not to do. And that was really cool. To say you always have to walk up a stream, because if you walk down, the fishes are gonna know. Because all the debris, they're gonna come downstream. But if you walk up, the debris are going downstream and you're going upstream. Have you ever noticed, like the closer you get to things, the more interesting it can be? That's what I say. If you think something is boring, just do a macro. And then your world changes. Look, this moss is super cute. You do macro on the moss, new universe. I see everything. Sounds so creepy. The lens is shaky, not me. It's the lens, you know, the lens shakes. I think this crocodile's a little bit further. See if we can get the crocodile. Oh, someone made ripples. Damn it. My perfect reflection. Ooh! Dude, this looks so cool. Oh, this is really pretty. I'm being serious. It's actually pretty. It's very abstract.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I think that's a lens holder. That's, oh, doesn't even fit. Sydney, sir, give me the look, give me the look. Perfect, look up, look up. Beautiful, yeah, yeah, oh yes. Wow, your mom was a real artist. Life advice, don't take yourself so seriously. Life is a big cosmic joke anyway. You know, it's like, you're trying to find a purpose, but there's no, it's like, maybe there's a point, maybe there isn't, but in either case it doesn't matter, because it won't make happier or less happy. You can choose to find joy in your everyday, you know? Actually, that's something, you know, to talk about being present. And it's true that when you stay in the small moments and you stay present, then it's perfect. What else is there? Sometimes there's tough times, but it's also beautiful, you know?
Filming a YouTube vlog?
I don't know what he's doing, but he keeps following me and asking questions, so I guess...
Following him for like 3 weeks.
Cool, 3 weeks. Honestly, if you've been watching that far, I'm super grateful that you're even interested in my story and that you're taking the time. I wish you the best on your own journey. I hope you enjoyed that little shoot. Again, like I said, life is not super serious. There's serious moments, but overall just have fun, find some joy, and if it means don't buy the big lens, just rent it out, or find some like terrible lens and just have fun and don't take yourself like you're the best in the world. We're all terrible, but we're doing our best. And by all being terrible, we're all great.
Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing more day in the life profiles, there's a link on the screen to the full playlist. And don't forget to subscribe to Pierre. And I'll see you again next time.